Hi, let me introduce myself. I am Raihan from Raihan Science with Raihan Academy. So today's lecture number 2. So in the lecture 1, we studied what is hydrocarbon, what is organic, then hydrocarbon, which is compounds contain carbon and hydrogen atoms only, and what is derivatives of hydrocarbon. If one or more hydrogen atoms are replaced by equivalent number of atom or group of atoms from a hydrocarbon, the compound is called derivative of hydrocarbon. Now continued from lecture 1. So what is actually organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is all about organic compounds. Now I'm going to write the meaning of organic compounds. So what is organic compounds? Hydrocarbons, and derivatives of hydrocarbons and derivatives of hydrocarbons are called organic compounds. So now we know what is organic compounds, hydrocarbons and derivatives of hydrocarbons are called organic compound. Now, types of hydrocarbon. So we know already hydrocarbons compounds contain carbon and hydrogen atoms only. So types of hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon are basically 3 types. Aliphatic, alicyclic, and aromatic hydrocarbon. Aliphatic is basically open chain. Alicyclic is basically closed chain. We will study aromatic later. Now, aliphatic hydrocarbon are basically 2 types: saturated and unsaturated. Now we have to know the difference between saturated and unsaturated. So basically, this is saturated versus unsaturated. What do you mean by saturated? Saturated hydrocarbon. So in organic chemistry, we know saturated have defined meaning in English. If rain falls onto your clothes, you will observe your clothes will absorb some water. So that is called saturated. You can say your cloth is saturated because your cloth actually absorbs rainwater. But this is in English. It has a defined meaning. But in organic chemistry, saturated hydrocarbon have different meaning. So what is saturated hydrocarbon? Compounds contain carbon-carbon. Compounds contain carbon-carbon single bond. Compounds contain carbon-carbon all the single bonds. This is perfect definition. So what is saturated hydrocarbon? Compounds contain carbon-carbon all the single bonds. For example, 3 carbon, you will notice there is no double bond or triple bond. It has only single bond. It has all the single bonds. So this compound is called saturated hydrocarbon because saturated hydrocarbon means compounds contain carbon-carbon all the single bonds. And unsaturated hydrocarbon basically compounds contain at least one carbon-carbon double bond. So this is the difference between saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Example for unsaturated hydrocarbon: so for unsaturated hydrocarbon, at least one carbon-carbon double bond must be present. Then we can say this is unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now, what's another difference? Saturated hydrocarbon have more hydrogen atom in the compound, and unsaturated hydrocarbon have less hydrogen. So this is the difference between saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now, what is homologous series? What is homologous series? It is the family of organic compounds. It is the family So what is homologous series? It is the family of organic compounds with same general formula similar chemical properties same functional group each member differs from the next. Each member differs from the next by CH2 group. So what is homologous series? It is the family of organic compounds with same general formula, similar chemical properties, same functional group. Each member differs from the next by CH2 group. We will discuss it later in details. You have to know what is chemical, what is functional group, how each member differs from the next by CH2 group, then same general formula. Just learn that homologous series, it is the family of organic compounds with same general formula, similar chemical properties, same functional group. Each member differs from the next by CH2 group.